Yo, and welcome back to the channel. Here we are. These kids are stealing the mangoes from next door. This is the next door neighbour's land. The one who tried to steal the land from me. And these are the kids from this land here. And they're passing them under the fence, under this little gap here. Under the fence. They've got one of them's gone through the side here into the next door land. Because they've seen that his gates are locked, he's not there. So they're stealing the mangoes. Update time on the land. So this land here, it's if you haven't seen me videos before, this is it's sugarcane, ex-sugarcane land. It's unreleased land as well, which is basically the lowest type of form of security of land that you've got. Is this land here. It's basically farmland. Now the sugarcane company has gone bust. They've gone bankrupt quite a few years ago. Not too sure how many, but let's say 10 years ago they went bust. They had a rental contract on all this land from the Madagascar government, and I think the contract ran out. I think it was like a 50-year contract, and it ran out. So on top of going bust and losing their contract, they've given a load of land away, and to the people that work for the sugarcane company, which they really shouldn't have given away. This is one of those plots of land that they've given away. There's a couple of plots of land. It's to a husband and wife. They got this land, and then they sold it on to my friend, my business partner, and then I've put money into this land. Pretty much I own this land, all of it, but it's still in his name. I've got a paperwork to say it's mine as well, but he's still got his old paperwork. We've had the next door neighbour. She decided, she lives in Reunion, she decided she was going to come back on holiday here, and she said, oh, my land should come to here. So she decided to take her barrier out, which was here, and she's got every right to take her barrier out because it was her barrier. Yeah, so she takes her barrier out and then moves it here really fast. She didn't use any new cement. All the posts are like loose and stuff, you know, and banged it up as fast as he could and stole this plot here. And I was like, wow, not having that. I want to put them in prison. I want to cause mayhem for them. I want to teach them a valuable lesson not to mess about with me. All this, I'm angry, I'm upset, I'm pissed off. My money's getting basically stolen. My children's inheritance is getting stolen away by some half Malagasy, half French woman who thinks that she can do whatever she wants because she's a foreigner, and even she can fight foreigners as well. She don't care. So she's just basically stole the land. Now the barrier's still here, as you can see. Her barrier is still here, but what I've done is I've built a ladder, an escalator, a staircase, whatever you want to call it, to jump up here and over the other side, so that my men could get over this fence without damaging her fence. Because if you damage her fence or you take her fence out, it's a problem. So what I've decided to do, unfortunately, some of it, they haven't fixed the fence properly here, and it has collapsed a little bit, which has gave me easy access to the land, because they've done a bad job of installing the fence. So you can just basically step over her fence here, but I'm not touching her fence, you know, I'm just stepping over it. I've decided what I'm going to do is re-fence it. So I've re-fenced the whole fence there, so we've got our land back. I've got the plans for this land, we've got everything for this land, so it's going to stay in my business partner's name. But I'm thinking it's time to sell. It's time to sell because there's talk in the town that maybe all this land's going to get taken by some rich person in the capital. Is just going to take this land for themselves and get full paperwork for it, and then there's nothing you can do. They'll bring the gendarmerie here, the police, and they'll move you on. They'll say get out the land. They'll knock all the houses down and take the land. So it's a big risk. I don't really want to risk the money too much, you know, a risk of losing 100%. I don't want to do that when there's no need to do it. So what I'm thinking is to sell this plot from this gate here and straight down there, all the way to the bottom, to the fence at the bottom, down the end there. So that's what I'm thinking of doing, selling this nice plot get me money out of the land. So basically this other side here doesn't owe me anything. And then I've got no worries, have I? If they come along and take the land, I don't lose anything. If they don't take the land and they decide that they're going to give the occupiers full paperwork to the land if you're willing to pay for the full paperwork, which basically means buying the land again for €2 a metre off the government, then happy days, we'll buy this. We'll buy this plot of land off them, and it's going to be, then I get a full buck on it, then it's worth €40 a metre. And what it stands me at the moment is €4 a metre. So 10x me profit on that plot of land, which is very, very nice indeed. My business partner's bought the one next door to the woman next door who's tried to steal this land. He's bought the block next door. You can just see in the distance the two different fences there. He's bought that side. He's had me fence it off and he's going to resell it. He's reselling it now to try and make a little profit on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fence off this land here, exactly where she's put her fence. I'm putting posts in here. So I'm going to fence off this land so you can't even see this metal fence from this side. So any potential viewers that come to buy this land here, I can say this land's clean, it's got no problems, nobody's tried to steal this land here, it's perfectly all right, yeah? And I just sell them this side here, and that'll mean that this one here is pretty much landlocked by hair barrier, but hair barrier is exactly where I want it to be. It's just a double barrier next to each other now, which is very nice, which gives us double security, because I've got my barrier there and then her metal mesh barrier right in front of it. And then obviously there's an entrance just there at the end there. There's enough room to get in and out from without touching their metal barrier, so it's perfect, absolutely perfect. So that's our plan. We're gonna move these huts in here. I'm gonna clean this plot over here, clean it all up, and then sell that, and I'll be left with this plot here. I'm going to put a well in there for them. We'll start digging it. We'll get the well in. We'll put a toilet over in the corner, over there. A couple of little kitchen huts. And hopefully in about a week's time, that land there will be for sale. I should be able to get decent money for it. I'm happy. And I need the money as well because I can use it to pay off the apartment building that I'm buying. I've already paid off, I don't know, like 150 million or something. It was out of 230. So, well, 80 million or something. Rest 85 million maybe. Rest 81, somewhere around there. So I'm chipping away at that. I've paid off how much? 150 million. I paid it off in 3 months. So pretty good going there, like 10,000 euros a month I'm paying off that debt. I've literally sold the stocks I didn't want to own anymore, that I was happy to sell up on and take the profit on. Sold them. I've cleared out some of my bank accounts. I've sold land in the south of Madagascar. I've sold me four-wheel drive pickup truck. I've sold cigarettes, smoking paper de roulets by the bucket load that I bring here and sell on. I've done everything I can. Anything that I don't need, bits of crappy furniture that I don't need, that's in storage, I've sold it to pay off that debt. And although I still own them like £14,000, but that's no big deal. I'll clear that in the next 3 months, get it cleared, and I'll own that apartment outright with the land, with the building development that I'm doing. Pretty soon I'll have like 4 apartments there just down the road here in Manga Bay. So once I got that, well, when I say pretty soon, it's going to take probably 2 years to do the whole complex with a swimming pool and everything. But once we've got that, you should get like 2,000 euros a month income. Say I spend out 500 euros on maintenance and bills, I'm still left with 1,500 euro a month, which is enough to live in Madagascar, really. I'd only spend that as it is right now. So all will be rosy in a couple of years there with that, hopefully. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying life. Everything's going well. This land we've took it back. I've just took it back, and I'm not letting them have it again. They got no chance. They got no chance of getting back on here. Not now we've got houses building on there, and all these houses in a few days' time will be dotted around in here. I'm going to start my own little village on this little tiny plot. I'm going to call it Cairo Land. There you go. It's Tulia, look. He hasn't been working today. He's been selling his cows. He sold his cow for meat, and then he's been back and forwards to the meat man to say, where's my money? For days. Taking days off work just so he can try and get 1 million Ari. He's losing 20,000 every day. What's the news?
Money.
Huh?
Money?
Money, vula.
Vula.
Where's the vula?
Vula.
For the umbi.
Vula problema qua.
Problem? How can it be a problem?
Problem bevata.
What's the problem?
Ah, then police qua.
Oh, you've been robbed. You've been robbed. To Miss Vula you ha. Malasud. You've been malasud by the lahi. How much? Yeah, I've told you. How many times have I told you? Stop with these cows, these umbi business. This guy here, right? Him and cows, him and zebu, they don't go on together very well. He's been rammed in the back by a zebu horn off a cow. It's rammed him in the back and caused him serious health issues for life. He's had an operation on the front of him. He got hit in the back with the cow. He's had an operation on the front of him. He's had loads of time off work with that, and then more time again off work. Now he's back buying cows. He's just sold his cow, and it sounds like the guy's just robbed him for the cow and not paid him. And you're going to go to the police. Have you got the money for the police? What have you told him? Have you rode to the lahi? Hey, give me the vula, or Zahu, I'll just get the police.
Amarai, mandehang marai, chish, amarai, mandehang, chish, amarai. Problem qua.
Oh my God.
Problem that's vula, yabi.
He's got no money. He's got nothing. He's got no business. Not even working. To miss Karama. You ain't even got a wage because you're just not here at work, so you don't get paid. To miss yab. Vari, miss. You ain't got any rice. You're matty, hamarai iha. Huh? What's that, Ray? He's dead tomorrow, him like. He's dead tomorrow. He's hungry. What's that, Ray? He's hungry. Ah, you silly boy. Gaggy, aren't you? Why would you do that? Fanny. Oh my God. Tell you what, like, wow, what a place, Madagascar. Like, you can be broken here, like, even if you're Malagasy, they can break you. The Malagasy can break Malagasy. It's not just foreigners that get broken by these people. You gotta be tough. You gotta be strong to come and live in Madagascar or Africa, and you're gonna get broken down and broken down and broken down over all sorts of things. Every day there's another problem, and the best thing to do is just chill out, relax, sit back and wait for the problems, deal with the problems, because they're all mainly small problems. But it's like if you get robbed for a business back home in Europe or something by a client, they might be taking you for 25,000 euros that they're not paying on a bill, 50,000 euro bill or something. Here this guy's been taken for 200 euro, but it's still a lot of money. Like, it's still a lot of money. Miss Cigar, see, to miss Vari, but Miss Cigar. Wow. Big problem, you. Don't you think you should go to work? Go with Miasa's Hamarai, like, and get some vula, Miss Ruali or something? Ah, miss meeting at the big tree, under the big tree. They have, Malagasy have meetings, like they'll have like a meeting under the tree, and there'll be like 200 people, 100 people there. And sometimes you need to bring the rice. If you're causing the meeting, you bring the rice, you bring the drink, you bring the rum, and everybody just sits there and talks about what the solutions should be. Sometimes if there's enough rum and there's enough rice and there's enough henna, people will stay there like, Hamarai, fuck Hamarai, and they'll stay there day after day after day because Miss Rum, Miss Sarkov, gabbing away, deciding what the solution is.
Jamila Fulana Kai. Milas Fulana.
Why didn't you go to the president? Fuck Tan. Why go police? Police cost money, like. Should have gone the president, fuck Tan direct and said, hey, boom, this guy's robbed me.
Já me chivula com problema bem já sinceramente. Chivula que polícia, chivula.
How much is it, Chino?
Huh?
Chino yab yab.
Yab.
Yeah.
Million.
Rui million. Ari Ari.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been had big time. Oof. He's been had for €400. €400. Not a good day in the office. Ha! And I think he's borrowed money. He's borrowed money off me as well. He's borrowed money off me for this thing. He owes me 100,000 as well. Ah, another €20 he owes me. So not only has he lost his cow, but did he give you any henna, Miss Henna? Did you get henna when he? Oh, hi Tulia, Salama, here's some henna for you. Yeah, Miss. Nothing. Not even Kelly henna. Wow. Wow. He's pulled your pants down. He's got your pants and pulled them down and scuttled you. That's what he's done to you, like. Wow. What about Nasser? Go see Nasser and say, hey, that fucking guy's robbed me, like. Samila. Wow. Get a bass. Go and see him with a bass.
Vita.
Eka.
Mandei avisei.
Eka, Vita. Like. Just tanga Tulia, you have taxi bus Tulia, Vita. Bye, Nosy Be.
Bye. Já Tuliara. Relax já.
To miss Umbilo. Ah, problem. Wow, Tulia, what a life. That guy is unlucky. If you didn't have bad luck, you'd have no luck at all. You wouldn't have any luck if it wasn't for bad luck. Wow, that's unlucky, isn't it? Here's his brother, Congo Gas. Congo! Miss Vula, Maru. Him, Miss Rui Million. Cash, Ari, Maru. Building a door for this now, for this hut. Hut's finished. It's laughing. This is a Malagasy hut. It's great. In fact, it's better than great. See this flooring here? It's like the bark off a tree. And very, very strong to walk on, like, very strong. Last years, like that floor there could last like 30 years. You might have to treat it a little bit with a bit of varnish or something, but yeah, it'll last a long, long time, this flooring. As for the hut, 3 years. 3 years it'll be knackered, this. At the most, 3 years. Probably costs €200 for a hut like this. There's a door getting made now. Just need some hinges. Hinge it on here. Bang, a little door. We'll build him a little shower area here, which will basically be a few of these panels just put here. Bang, so they can have a little shower area there. What? Manga. Looks sewer though. Fresh. Direct from the tree. Nice. So baby. Nice door, maybe it should be okay, huh? I don't know whether it's square, like, I don't think it'll be square. Timis. Timis. To miss, like, them. I'm going to get them channels over there on here and then avili that. Bye. Sell it. Mila Vula. Yeah? Sewer plan. So, get some Vula for that. Maybe. Yeah, okay. Chino, that's a rain. Ari. What do you think?
100 million.
Huh?
100 million.
100 million. You know 100 million. 20 million. 20 million Ari. No way, like, I'm not selling it for 20. Want more than that. Okay. 30 minimum, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 30. I haven't measured it. I mean, measure. I mismeasure, but I need to work out the square meter, how many square meters there are, and then I can work out what I think it's worth. It's a miss. It hasn't got. Has it got paperwork perfect? That's what he just said. No, it hasn't. It's far from it. Occupied terrain. Occupy terrain. It's the lowest form of paperwork it's got. That's why I'm selling it. Because it's very difficult to get the full paperwork. In fact, it's impossible at the moment. They're not doing full books for that type of paperwork. There's one side done. This last little bit here to do. Very nice. And the bungalow will be near enough complete. I'm going to put some metal on the top, some metal roofing metal, just on the very what do you call it, the peak. Just on the peak. If you look at these ones, they've got it on the top, you see. Just stops that initial rain that hits it from leaking inside and sends it down the roof, you know, and away. So that is the plan with that. Right, that's it. All good. Everything's rosy. Enjoying life. Lovely hot day. Must be like 27 degrees or something in Nosy Be. It's probably 2:30 in the afternoon. So that's good. Everything is very, very nice. Doors looking good. Right, we're gonna have to buy some hinges. Mila hinge. I have to go to Kincary. Buy some hinges. Get it on. Lash it on. Thanks for watching. Give us a like. Check my other channel, Madder Girls. Just started it up. And I'll see you in the next one. Give us a like. Give us a sub.